In lesson 7, we're going to talk very similarly to our last lesson, but specifically with maps and using a scale. So, first of all, what is a scale drawing? A scale drawing is an enlarged or reduced drawing of an object that's similar to the actual one. So, for example, if you wanted to look at a map of Missouri, you couldn't draw it exactly the size of it is because it would be way too big. You'd have to shrink it all. And you would have a scale showing you how many, let's say miles is represented by each inch or each centimeter or however you want to represent that. That ratio of representation is the scale. So the drawing of that is either smaller or larger than the original is the scale drawing. The actual scale is how much the length is compared. Okay, so it's the ratio that compares a length in a drawing to the corresponding length of the actual object. So for example, if an inch on your drawing represented 30 miles, then that would be your scale and that would be your ratio. Okay, we use the scale to find the actual measurement. So step 1 is to write the scale as a ratio. Step 2 is to measure the actual drawing that you have. And then step 3 would be to solve the proportion using cross product. So if you had a scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 1.5 meters, so you first write that as a ratio. Then step 2 would be to measure. So if we measured the drawing and we measured 3 centimeters, we would be able to figure out how many meters that would represent. So we would take 3 times 1.5. Well, I guess we really wouldn't have to divide, but divide by 1. And what we would get is 4.5 meters or 4.5 meters. Here's another example. If our scale is that every centimeter represents 75 kilometers, then this is our ratio for the scale. If we measure the map, the distance, in centimeters, 1.6, we will be able to know how many kilometers that would be. So again, multiply the two that are diagonal, divide by the third. So 75 times 1.6, divide by 1. So 1.6 centimeters represents 120 kilometers. All right, let's get going.